Good afternoon. I'm Jared Massey with Strata Networks, and today we're going to be talking about what is the cloud, and I'm also going to introduce Strata Networks' new data center to you guys. So when we hear of the word cloud, we often think of something kind of fluffy, something that's not really tangible, that we really can't reach out and touch, but in fact, the cloud is something very tangible and something we can touch, and we'll see that later on in the presentation. To think of a cloud, think of your network of friends. We all have friends. We have certain friends that we may go to for relationship advice, political advice. Maybe I'm a baseball player and I don't know the rules of soccer. My kids are playing soccer, so I need to find a friend who can teach me the rules of soccer. But anyways, it's a network of us, and we're all sharing information with each other. Well, the cloud is very similar. It's a network. It's not human to human, it's machine to machine, but we are behind the machines, and we're sharing information with each other. We're accessing videos, we're accessing files, and this network is housed in data centers, and it's connected by a robust fiber optic network. I'm sure with your experience with Strata Networks, you're probably well aware of our robust fiber optic network, and that is part of the cloud. The data center is, in reality, the engine that runs the cloud, because that is where all of the computers that make up the cloud reside and are protected. We got some cloud services that you're probably all familiar with. You got online shopping through Amazon, you've got YouTube, some streaming services, YouTube, Netflix, Pandora. And the way, I don't know if anyone's ever wondered how that video actually appears on my monitor when I'm accessing that video, but it's through the internet, through the cloud, through my request as I'm sitting at my computer in Roosevelt, Utah, typing in a command. That command then goes to Strata's data center, goes across the fiber optic network down to Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas, where Amazon has their data center. That request is then processed. The data center goes and looks for that file that I'm asking for, and then sends it back to my computer, and I'm able to watch the video I'm watching. The same thing for anything from shopping, from videos, from music. As I've said, Strata Networks has built a cloud, and there's lots of advantages to us owning our own data center and creating our own cloud. Some of those advantages are redundancy. When I say the term redundancy, that's a key word in the data center and the network world. Think of it like this. The baseball game's over. I want to go home. I have two ways I can go home. The way I decide to go home, I'm traveling down the road and the traffic ends up getting blocked. The road's closed. I can't get home that way. So I have to divert my traffic and divert myself and go home another way, but I can still get home. Well, the same thing happens in the data center and in the cloud. We have diverse routes for internet connectivity, one into Denver and one into Salt Lake City. We also have redundancy in our power systems. We have a utility provide us power, but in the event that power is interrupted or goes down, we have battery and generation to back up that power. Some other assets of the data center, some other advantages are security. We have what we call a NOC, a Network Operations Center, and this is a group, as a team. They are manned 24/7, 24 days a week, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, and they are monitoring the physical and cyber security of our networks and of our building. We also have a dual layer security system where you have a badge swipe to get into the building where all of the computers are stored that make up Strata's cloud, and then to actually get in the room where the computers are located that has your information on it, you have to have a biometric scan, which for our biometrics we use an actual bone structure facial scan for that. The computers in the cloud, they're in a room that's environmentally controlled, 40% humidity, 75 to 78 degrees on room temperature. The air's filtered and cleaned and circulated. And because we've built this cloud, Strata's soon going to be offering to our broadband customers a data backup solution and option, which I think is just extremely cutting edge. It's great. It's going to be a great service and a great offering for our broadband customers. And think about it. The folks you know, the folks you trust, the guy or gal who is teaching your kid orchestra or piano or maybe coaching them in a little league sport, is also the one who is helping you back up your crucial data, your home videos, your photos of your last vacation, all of those types of things. In fact, Strata Networks, we just heard a presentation from McKenna on Spectra and the disaster recovery and the data backup they do. That is all stored in our cloud, in our data center that actually resides in Vernal. We've created a short video for you guys to introduce you and give you an idea of what our data center looks like, but I just want to say thank you. Thanks for coming to annual meeting, and thank you for your support.